12 square gold. 12 square 144,000 K. Carat gold. 12 square gold. Hi, welcome. So, I was having a talk with my blood brother, Hermes, and he was telling me, yo, Aphrodite, did you know there's this whole movement right now of vegans converting to eating raw flesh, raw animal flesh? And I hadn't heard of it, but it immediately made me think of Anthony Bourdain. And now that everybody's had their good morning time, I'd like to share with you my thoughts on Anthony Bourdain and his role in our culture and eating meat. So Anthony Bourdain. Did you know Anthony Bourdain went to Antarctica? I watched Anthony Bourdain ever since his show No Reservations, no reservations. And he was so cool, and he rode a motorcycle, and I followed him all throughout. I love watching, I used to watch TV probably every day of my life up until about a year ago. Now I don't even have a TV, but I've been raised on TV. And when he died, immediately I thought it was fishy. But let's go back. So Anthony Bourdain's dad was a top record executive. So he was born into the industry right away. One of his first books that was a bestseller was like Devil in the Kitchen, something like that. Did you ever notice that almost every show an animal is sacrificed or harvested? Almost every show. And he goes to these remote villages, and to me it always seemed like he was kind of this dark, tall wizard coming through, and the people were welcoming, but it was almost like they didn't want to insult him. They wanted to honor his presence, and usually that involved in a ritualistic sacrifice of some kind of animal. And usually after, his day of outings promoting the place that he went to, he'd sit down to a big plate of meat, usually lamb, and say, oh, this is soul food. Or, this feeds my soul. My soul needed this. And then he goes on his CNN show and goes to Antarctica and did a whole show from there. It's not interesting how could he have gone there if it doesn't really exist? Could he have been in on it? Could he know something that we didn't know? So one thing about Anthony Bourdain is that he loved InandOut. Every time he went to Los Angeles for a show, which is a few times, and I think a few times when he did a Southern California show. Let me get out of the shadow. He always went to InandOut and made it a point to highlight InandOut and say how great he has to always go there. First stop off of the airplane, you know, typical all-American burger. And InandOut has Bible verses on all of their, like on the cardboard cups and on the wrappers. Celebrities really love InandOut. Have you guys noticed that? They love to go there. They love to take like pictures at InandOut and post them on social media. So Aphrodite, also known as Venus, is the morning star. And not only is the name the morning star because it supposedly you can still see it when the sun rises in the east, but because Aphrodite was, or I was the epitome of a good mourner. That's why we say good morning, because we're honoring the way Aphrodite mourned the love of her life, Adonis, who was the god of male beauty, or masculine strength and vigor and health and beauty was Adonis, and that was Aphrodite's most beloved. And when he died while he was hunting for wild pig killed him, and Aphrodite held his dying body in her arms, and Adonis's blood mixed with her tears, and that's where the anemone flower came from. But she was such a good mourner that she laid Adonis's body on a bed of lettuce and cried over him. Every time we eat a piece of meat on a bed of lettuce, we're doing a ritual. We're doing a ritual in mockery of true love, of beauty, of youth. We are letting something harness our energy. It's a reversal. Hamburger, he was killed by a pig. Everybody that's famous has a role to play. And I think Anthony Bourdain had a role. And he was I don't think he's dead. I think he's in Antarctica partying it up. He played his part. Now he gets to go live in La La Land. He was really tall. Anyways, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And I'm sure I've missed things that I wanted to say. But there's reasons why things happen in the news, and they want you to be a good mourner. Thank you. Bye-bye.